Welcome to Old Black Hollywood. I would like to talk about Dorothy Dandridge and her marriage to Harold Nicholas. They were married on September 6, 1942. Dorothy was 19 years old and Harold was 21 years old. They were both young when they married. However, in the 1940s, it was expected when you were that young to fall in love and get married, and that's what they did. I believe Dorothy was more than ready to be Harold's wife. However, Harold was not ready to be the husband that Dorothy needed. Why? Well, it's been said that he cheated on Dorothy several times with many different women. Did Dorothy know about it? Who knows? All she was focused on was being a good wife to Harold. And all he could care about was playing a single life while being married. When Dorothy became pregnant and was about to give birth, sadly, Harold was nowhere to be found. Why? He was out playing golf. When he went to play golf, he took the family car with him, leaving Dorothy without a car. So she had to delay her birth. And by the time she arrived at the hospital, according to what articles were saying, the baby did not have enough oxygen. So the doctor said her baby was born with severely brain damage. And from that day on, Dorothy felt so guilty. She blamed herself for waiting too long, being stubborn, waiting for Harold to come home with the car. But the worst thing is when Harold decided to divorce Dorothy after their 9 years of marriage. And when he divorced her, Dorothy faced financial hardship. She could not afford to pay for the medical care for her daughter, so she had to face with the fact that she had to admit her only child, her daughter, to a asylum to really help her daughter medically. And according to what the article said, it was a public asylum. So who knows what kind of care her daughter was actually getting. But Dorothy had no choice but to do that. At the same time, she had to sell their Hollywood home because she couldn't afford it anymore. And she had to move into a tiny, dingy apartment, from what I read. And while she was going through all this, Harold did not help Dorothy at all. He was not involved in their child's life. He was not involved in anything. He didn't help financially, nothing. And of course, that made Dorothy be so heartbroken about it and very sad about it. And she lived all her life wanting that love from Harold. He was her first and true love. And she never really received it from him. In a way, he was only 21 years old and he was not ready to give it to her. And they do say that women mature faster than men because, she was 19, like I said, and she was mature enough to say, I'm ready for this. I'm ready to be your wife. I'm ready to take care of you and give up my career. But when Harold decided to end their marriage and leave her, she had to go out there and work again and find jobs to support herself. But it was very hard for her. It was very hard for her. Think about it, her being a mother, having to admit her child and not having the financial means to really provide the best care for her daughter. And knowing that she has a father who turned his back on them. And it's in her biography and it's in the articles that I read that are out there. And that's how I was able to obtain this information. But you could see the picture of Dorothy on her wedding day with Harold. She was very happy, to be married to her true love. And she did not see her future ending up in divorce after 9 years, having a child who was severely brain damaged, having to admit that child, having to deal with everything all on her own with no help. She tried to be strong, and the marriage made her suffer. The marriage drained her energy. It just took everything out of her until she couldn't give any more, you know? But I did avoid talking about her marriage because I'm so sad about it. I'm so sad for her that she never ever had the love that she deserved. I'm really passionate about that. I wish her story ended better. That she did find a man to love her, a man to say, you know what, I'm gonna take care of the daughter too. I'm gonna get out of the asylum and we're gonna raise her together. But she never got that. She never got that. I really hope you enjoyed my segment about Dorothy Dandridge and her marriage to Harold Nicholas. And I hope this will inspire you to definitely do your own research, learn more about her. But I just hope that you don't take it in so hard like I did. Don't feel sad. It was a path that she had to take. But I just wanted to talk about it with everyone. And thank you for tuning in, watching, and listening. And at the end of this video, I'm going to post some more pictures with Dorothy Dandridge and her daughter, and more about her with Harold Nicholas. I don't know why I want to keep putting them together anyway, but that's the the pictures are out there. So I want to share those with you. Okay. So see you next time.